of times I've been glad to have my glasses on.
Yeah, especially if you're looking up.
I've had them collide with me while they're dogfighting and stuff. But then they die.
I'm sure they don't even think of us as a threat. Like, what would we do to them? You know, we don't look like a predator to them. Big, slow-moving.
One thing I found is when I smile, I don't show my teeth. Because that's a predator thing. And they pick up on it. They are very sensitive to moods.
Resting on me for just a second. Sit down. Taking turns is killing me. I have definitely never seen that from hummingbirds. Yeah, you take a sip and I'll take a sip.
There's enough for everybody.
When did you finally reach enough hummingbird feeders where they stopped fighting each other?
Around 6. Yeah. But I have the ones that are out away from this main array, and those are for the guys that like to take over and dominate one.
They can have those.
Yeah.
Hold the umbrella on that one.
Yeah.
I think there is a little bit of rain coming out.
Supposed to start raining tomorrow and rain for the next 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, we went on the tram on Wednesday.
Okay.
That was the warmest day we would have while we were here. And then, and that was probably a good idea because it's pretty cold up there at the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very kind of alpine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Joshua Tree yesterday.
That's like an alien land.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It was cold and really windy, but it's still sunny. That's what matters when you live in Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't really care what the temperature is. As long as it's sunny, I'm happy.
I lived in Oak Harbor with me for a while.
Oh, yeah?
It was a great place to be a kid.
Oh, that was when you were a kid?
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy.
I was going to say, military, yeah.
Flew in the heavy jets, the bombers.
Oh.
I used to love hearing him talk shit to the other pilots. Because he'd say things like, fighter pilots make movies, bomber pilots make history.
Bomber pilots make the enemy afraid. Yeah, there's still a lot of military there, and sometimes I think about, or I try not to think about the fact that we have so many nuclear submarines.
Well, we living there, we kind of all knew if it went to it, we were going to be one of the first targets.
Yeah.
Seattle, Good Sound, San Diego, San Francisco. It was a grim place during the missile crisis.
Oh, I bet.
Well, we knew that our dads had orders.
Yep.
And if they got those orders, they wouldn't be coming back. Hiding under the desk with my hands over
Oh
our
yeah,
heads.
as if that would
That's the cover.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was completely certain that at some point, and I don't know where these fears, well, I was certain the Russians were going to come and bomb us with nukes, and I was certain aliens would invade and kidnap all of us. And in retrospect, I'm like, okay, all right.
The irrational fear that I had was that I would be in LA for the great big earthquake, and that it would happen while I was in an elevator in the Capitol Records building.
That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
specific. Because, being afraid of an earthquake on the West Coast is not irrational. But being afraid of being in an elevator.
I just had this vision of the Capitol Records building just imploding and falling in on itself with me in an elevator.
Yeah, it's funny, the whole nuclear drill thing that Doc can cover, as if getting under a desk would do any good.
Yeah. But it was more psychological.
Yeah.
So it gives you something to do.
Yeah.
My sister is a high school teacher here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, she was here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And she keeps having to go through the active shooter drills.
Oh, jeez.
And I told her if I was at that school, I would refuse. I would tell them I will not rehearse being murdered in a way that makes you feel better.
Yeah. How about we deal with the guns?
Yeah, let's do that.
Crazy. Yeah. Sometimes the obvious answer is not the answer everybody wants to hear. So do they, when it gets to be dark, do they just kind of drift off one by one? Or?
Yeah. The first thing you'll see is that they quit posting up in the palm tree. Because of only being present in sunlight, a lot of the native cultures associated hummingbirds with the sun god.
Makes sense.
Aztec priests of Huitzilopochtli
Yes.
wore capes of hummingbird feathers.
Huitzilopochtli.
Yeah, we every winter we have we used to. We need to get back into it. We had a party, and the theme of the party was, "This is not a Christmas party." So it's more of a solstice party. So every year we pick a different theme for the party. And one year we picked Huitzilopochtli because it's the god of the new rebirth of the new year. One of our
bind captives and cut out their hearts.
Yeah, we abstained from
we
that.
did a more modern version.
I had a sign-up sheet.
Where a Mexican friend made Mexican chocolate, so
Okay.
it was a lot more civilized.
We did a Saturnalia one year.
We gave out sheets for everyone to fashion their own togas. So, and when you arrived at the door, we gave you a sheet and some safety pins and stuff to make your own toga. The best was the end of the world party. So back in 2012,
Okay.
when supposedly the Mayan calendar said the world was going to end on December 22nd or whatever. We had an end of the world party, so we had everybody contribute to a playlist. Like, what music would you like to hear on the last night of existence? And then we had a book out where we had people write their thoughts on the last night of the world. And we made the mistake of looking it up and finding out that it was actually like at 3 in the morning that the world was supposed to end. So our friends all said, well, we have to stay up until 3 in the morning then.
Yeah.
So that was quite the rager.
Yeah, folks. They get all weird behind some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. This one's been sitting on my finger for a long time. It's like I could fly around a bunch more. I could just sit here.
Just sit here and drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. They're not close enough.
Chirpy.
They take baths?
Yes. They stay clean for aerodynamics.
Oh, yeah. That's very important for birds to prune their feathers.
And they can't preen their feathers
Right.
with the beaks. So what they do is, especially in the morning, they'll fly into the bottom basin, submerge and fly out. Go to the perch and shake themselves out. And during the summer, I set up misters. And they have a ball with those.
So what percentage of them would you say stick around for the summer?
It's mostly the costas and the black chins that'll stay. But a lot of the costas will be heading up and migrating because they cover a lot of territory. And then the black chins that are here have been here in the desert isolated long enough that they are another species. They're smaller. They don't migrate. What they do is they go up and down the face of the mountain, sampling the microclimates.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
Do they help? Do each male and female help raise kids, or
Just the females. The males do patrolling. They'll attack predators while the nests are going. And I've seen these little guys take on roadrunners alone. They just don't care. And they go straight for the eyes.
Wow. I love how if you look in the clear bottom there, you can see their tongues sticking out.
Yeah, their tongues are amazing.
Oh, they're so long.
Yeah. When it's retracted, it's coiled up behind their skull.